Hey everybody, this is Renee from Chez Renee, and I'm going to start a new YouTube channel, and I wanted to start off here with my first one in my booth because this is kind of where I started Chez Renee. I've had booths in other antique shops before, but this is the one where Chez Renee got started. And basically, I just called it that because to me, it sounded good. My name's Renee, and that Chez sounded good with it. And my name is French, and Chez is French. It's just basically House of Renee. No big, deep meaning. But when I started doing my jewelry, which you can see a lot of it here, I have some vintage jewelry. As you can see, that's a vintage piece. These are vintage wedding cake earrings, necklaces. The beads are the vintage wedding cake. And then I have a lot of things that I've done myself as well, like my little fashion ladies right here. These are ones that I've done. You can clip them on a purse, on your rear view mirror, on your on a zipper pull, on a necklace, kind of however you like to do that. The little heart necklaces or something that I've created. Here's more of the fashion ladies. And then you can see there's a lot of necklaces and earrings. These necklaces are actually crocheted. They are very lightweight. They look heavy. They look almost like beads on wire. They have an adjustable bead at the back, as you can see right there. So it goes from about choker length to 18 or 20 inches. So it fits a lot of different necklines. So I do a lot of jewelry, but I also like repurposing, so I call it upcycle crafting. This is a good example of it right here. It's a pumpkin that's made out of men's neckties. This is another good example where I took little teacups and just made trinket soap dishes out of them. Let's see. Here is another good example. I love the little small doilies. These are all hand done things, vintage, and I didn't want to destroy them, so I just had these little hoops. It's like an embroidery hoop that I put them in there, so it maintained the integrity of the doily. Then I have things like this. This was all kind of rusty when it came to me, and I just brightened it up with a little bit of paint. This is something that I'm really proud of. It's my earring lamp, and Alan had a part of something, and this thing's actually had several lives because it really was an actual oil lamp, and then it got converted to electric, and now the electric's gone, and it's my earring display. So I just love that. This is just a piece of foam board covered with cloth and a nice frame that I used as display too. So I like to do a lot of those types of things. Chez Renee is actually located inside Born Again Antiques. It's on Main Street in Hogansville, Georgia. And Hogansville, Georgia is located right off of exit 28 on Interstate 85. We're about halfway between Atlanta and Columbus, and about halfway between Noonan and LaGrange. These are some things that his wife BJ does. She takes old watches, and these are watches that actually have the jewels in them, so they're really true vintage. And then gemstone quality stones that she uses to make things with, and even old vintage pieces of hardware. Very creative. There's also, just all kinds of things here. This is not your typical antique store. This is one that you can bring your husband to, and you're probably gonna have to go on shopping without him because he's gonna want to hang around in here. We even have old cast iron. That's a very popular item, old saddles, kitchenware. So on this YouTube channel, there's different things I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be creating some of the things that I put in Born Again. I'm going to be creating things that I donate, and I'm going to be having some guest stars. And so one of my first guest stars is the owner, one of the owners of Born Again Antiques. Alan and his friend BJ, very good friends of mine, actually own this shop that I'm in right now. And here's Alan. Say, hey, Alan.
Hello.
He is a real character. He loves to have people come in and visit. And he loves to tell his stories and have fun with some of the little oddities that you see.
Like try on my shoes.
Yeah. And he has a huge selection of lighting, a lot of vintage and antique lighting. And so here, you got to hear his first story. Go back up so I can get them all in the frame.
Giant pair of pants, which is 52 by 40. You'd have to really be tall. Over 50 years ago, when I was still a teenager, my dad brought these home and says, we'll take these when we go camping and hang them up, and nobody will mess with us. And that just became the ongoing family story for years. And me and my brothers each have our pictures with our wives taken wearing them. And a few years back, Mom ran onto him again and said, you're the oldest son, you get the family pants.
So he has a lot of interesting stories like that to share. He really loves to visit with the people and talk about things as well. Another thing that Alan is very much known for is this vintage hardware that he has. He has some very nice, unique pieces. Just about every item that you need for hardware. Look, that's beautiful. It's one of my favorite ones because I love irises. But see the detail. There are a few things in here that are reproduction, but there are just thousands upon thousands of pieces of hardware here. I think Alan would agree that there's times that people at the big box stores will send folks down here to Alan.
Yeah, Home Depot has sent people to me from time to time because I know I'm likely to have what odd thing they're missing.
Yeah, I love these. These are a new thing that he just got in, and there's some of these old coveralls, but I could just see somebody who is really into fashion. Let me back up so we can see this. Getting these and putting some jewelry and a belt and some high heel shoes with them. And
well, they have a story. They came from a guy that was a famous moonshiner in Alabama, and he wore these in his shop when he was souping up the cars. This is the family's grandfather that had to soup up cars so they could get away from the revenuers.
That's so cool. He also has all kinds of doors. He has a few windows and things too. There's back here you can see the old screen doors. Here's an example of one of the windows. Has a lot of architectural pieces. So all those things that you need for your Pinterest projects, things that you need for that DIY thing that you've been wanting to try. He has a lot of cool things that can be, like, look at these two pieces here. These are actually from an airplane, but that can be used for steampunk too. He has a lot of old watch parts and that kind of thing. The old Electrolux vacuum cleaners. So I just wanted to kind of briefly bring you in here and let you see all the wonderful things that they have here, and introduce myself to those of you that don't know me, and let the people that do know me know that I'm about to start the YouTube channel. So I look forward to having everybody on, having my different guest stars on there, and I believe I'm going to call it, when I was doing my jewelry, I called my parties Chez Renee Sparkles, and because of the jewelry. Anybody that knows me very much knows I'm a sparkle girl. So I decided, I think I'm going to call this, my YouTube channel, Chez Renee Sparkles Everything. And it's not that I'm going to put glitter or sparkly jewels all over everything, but what I want to do is spark interest and creativity and spark inspiration and spark joy. So that's my goal, and I hope that y'all will come join me. I'll be posting this on my website as well, so you'll be able to find a link to it. All right, thank you everybody. Have a great day. Bye.